In Pangani here in Nairobi, where earlier on our reporter Mrimi Mwangi had told us that supporters of Charles Jaguar had converged in anticipation that he will be handed over the certificate. But live pictures we're showing you on our screens, Charles Jaguar finally making his way inside the Jubilee Party headquarters. Of course, there's push and pull there at the gate as a number of people are hoping to make way inside. But Charles Jaguar has made way, even leaving hundreds of reporters outside who are there in support and in solidarity with him. Mrimi Mwangi, thank you once again for joining us. So what's happening now?
Well, as you saw earlier, Jaguar made his way to the Jubilee Party headquarters. He has been here for the past 5 minutes, but could not walk in because the instructions to the security officers at the gate was that this was to be restricted access to only the aspirants that have business to handle here today. And that's, of course, why you saw that altercation before Jaguar was let in. But, of course, hundreds of their supporters, as you can see, have been left camping out here. A confrontation, a mild one, and through that the gate, the supporters wanted to make way into the Jubilee Party headquarters, where, as we understand, instructions today are that the supporters of the aspirants that visit the venue today should not be allowed in. That, of course, coming after the security challenges that were witnessed here yesterday in the confrontations between the few security officers that were here and the tens and hundreds of supporters of theirs who are outside there. Those are pictures from the Jubilee Party headquarters. The supporters of the musicians still outside here. They have been camping here for the past 5 days, much as Jaguar has already presented his evidence before the Jubilee Party. Akita.
Well, earlier on there was a word trending on social media that he had been handed over the certificate. You have confirmed that it hasn't been done. So do we expect that this might happen today, or what are the plans?
Well, Akita, the instructions from the party leadership was that there would be no issuance of any certificate. Remember, the party gave instructions that there would be no provisional certificate and that the winners would be given the final party certificate, and that would only happen after all the petitions that are before the appeals tribunal have been concluded. And that, of course, would explain why the Jubilee Party officials were categorical that they have not issued any certificate to Jaguar. But we will be speaking to him later today to just put the question to him because we understand that the reports that were circulating on social media regarding him having been issued the Jubilee Party certificate to fly the party flag in Starehe were false, and that the issuance would only happen after the conclusion of all the petitions on Friday. Akita.
All right, Mrimi, thank you very much for that update. We will be expecting more even as activities become heavy at the Jubilee headquarters. Of course, Mrimi Mwangi telling us that there will be no provincial certificates being handed over to any aspirants. This will only be done after the appeals tribunal has had all the cases. So ignore reports that have been circulating on social media that Charles Jaguar has been handed over the nomination certificate to run as for Member of Parliament Starehe